Hi, it's Holly Henry again at PRI, and as you know, I'm catching up with all of our local and regional guys that are here representing us at PRI in Indiana. I found a friend of mine from Arizona. I found Jason, so I'm going to catch up with him and see what he's doing at the show and what's going on. So how are you, Jason?
Oh, I'm doing good. It's day 3, a little tired,
Yeah.
but it's been crazy. But I tell you, 3 days of craziness lets us know that racing's alive and well.
Yeah, for sure. And coming here, I always tell people, everyone's like, you fly all that way, it's worth it. You get to accomplish, I think, months, if not a whole season's worth of work, of connections and new products in 3 days. It's a lot of talking, it's a lot of walking, but you get a lot accomplished in a short period of time, and that's why we come every year and we don't want to miss it. So what are you here, which company are you here representing, and what do you got for us?
So for this show, I come in and I actually work for this guy here, Randy LaJoy. We do, obviously, our seats are the Joie of Seating. I've been selling for Randy for about 5 years now.
Nice.
Just kind of a part-time side gig for me. I enjoy it. You know, we are 100% full custom seats, so we're the only ones in the industry that do that. And him and I have been pretty close for about 5 years. I do a lot of traveling with him, do a lot of trade shows and stuff like that. So just come out here, and we've been absolutely slammed for 3 days straight. Just like you said, it's cool to get out here and see everything. I don't get to see much outside of this booth, but it's worth it. You know, it's nice. You know, we get a lot of, we got kids and everything like that. We keep them all safe.
That's awesome. Yeah, custom seat is so important. From, like you just mentioned, the junior drivers, that we've got all different sizes, heights, and weights. My husband that drives is 6'4" and about 240, so he needs a comfortable seat too. And then, we've got our drivers of all sizes. That's awesome. You guys do a custom seat. I know every car that he's driven, that's one of his main things he says is, oh, this one was comfortable to drive. And I'm like, you're getting throttled through a dirt track. Like, how comfy can it be? But the seat really makes a big difference, and obviously the safety to keep that driver nice and contained in the way that he's supposed to be, so that he can get that race done and have that off of his mind. You did mention the junior drivers, and I saw that you're fitting a junior driver right now. So I'm sure you do them for all classes, correct?
Absolutely. We do everything from go-karts, quarter midgets, all the way up. We got one of Corey LaJoy's NASCAR seats over there.
Oh, wow.
So we do everything from 6-year-olds to full NASCAR seats, and everything in between asphalt and dirt.
Wow, that's awesome. So full variety there. Speaking of variety, you're a very varied man yourself. So I know you've got a lot coming to the Arizona dirt scene this coming year, and you've been working hard on that. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I guess the big thing would be we have the Wild West Shootout coming up, which I'm a big part of. I work with Chris Kearns and Kevin Montgomery, so that's the big late model show we have in Arizona. We have about 50 late models coming this year. So in addition to that, there is a regional late model series called the SWDRA, and about mid-season 2018, I was approached to kind of get involved, and
Get that thing going.
Yeah, it kind of developed over the year, and I took it over, and I'm now the series director. So 2019 will be my first full year as series director with SWDRA, and my background is late models, so it kind of fits right in with the Wild West Shootout, and then more on a local level as well with SWDRA. So late models is kind of where I'm at, what I do. So
that's super exciting, and I really appreciate you bringing that to our area. It's kind of the next step. I know all of us we're really into the modifieds out there, so it's cool that next evolution of racing is getting started, and it from the Wild West Shootout that there's a market there and it can happen.
Absolutely.
And I know the guys are kind of itching to get into the late model scene. So the Wild West Shootout, that's a huge show. Give me those dates again, and then where's it going to be at?
The show is going to be at FK Rodden's Arizona Speedway, which is our track out in kind of the East Valley, 4 miles south of the 60 on Ironwood. It is a 6-day show. We practice on January 4th, and then we will race on January 5th, January 6th, January 9th, January 11, 12, and 13. So we race 6 nights over 9 days, and we actually do have 2 practices. Like I said, we have one on the 4th, and then Tuesday the 8th, we have a second practice as well. So it gives those guys 8 opportunities to be on the track in 11 days, which
is huge.
And it's huge. And the nice thing is, it's all covered on dirt, and 100% eyes on us.
Yeah.
We have no other race going on, so it's the #1 pay-per-views event for Dirt on Dirt of the year.
Nice.
Being that we are 6 events, and we used to overlap with the Chili Bowl, not this year. Chili Bowl, Tulsa Shootouts before us, Chili Bowl's after us, so 100% eyes on us. And people are mid-January.
Yeah, all that snow, we're talking to you guys.
Yeah.
Get your stuff packed. I know you're going to be bored by January. There's nothing going on, so yeah, get your stuff packed, guys. Come out and see us in the Arizona area. As far as the series, I know you said you're taking over that's going to get started. Where's that? Do you have any dates for that yet?
Yeah, we're kind of finalizing the schedule right now.
Okay.
It does look like we are going to kick off on February 2nd, which will be our first race.
Nice.
And then we race, we have a 2-day show after Thanksgiving. So, we race basically year-round as well. So,
Cool.
yeah,
So-
we'll probably have 14, 15 races this year. We have our schedule pretty much set, but we just got to make sure that everything works out for the guys and the
Yeah.
tracks and everything like that. But we're pretty close.
Awesome. So that those guys from the Midwest do come out and see you for the Wild West Shootout. They could stay and maybe run that February race, enjoy some sunshine and some heat. You don't got to go back and freeze just yet.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. What else about the seats? Where can we find these, and where can I get information on them?
Well, we're on Facebook, of course, the Joy of Seating, the joyofseating.net. And then from there, we can just kind of go through and, answer any questions you have, whether it's a dirt car, asphalt car. We have different laybacks, different headrests,
Yeah.
powder coat. I mean, we're full custom. I had one of my buddies here earlier, Charlie Ray, who's in a wheelchair, talking with him about
cool.
doing some stuff in terms of
Yeah.
that, and, what we can do for his legs and how to get him comfortable in the car and stuff like that. So that's kind of the cool thing about being full custom is that we get to really kind of go,
whatever you need
we
to
get to
do.
go outside the box and have fun with that.
Awesome. That's so awesome. And obviously, I'm a big fan of custom seats because I've got little drivers and a big driver. Well, thank you everyone for watching. This is Holly Henry at PRI. Stay tuned for more.